Hey guys, it's Andy. As you can see by the title, I'm here for my final PBF Pokemon Battle Federation Season 7 video. After every season of the PBF I've been in, after, I showed my progress throughout the season, I have a little conclusion video at the end to just go over like the highs, the lows, my team, my opponents, and anything I want to say to conclude the season on. I usually do this after the finals match has concluded, but as you should know, the finals match is going to be between A1 Gallade and Thatmadbren, and with A1's limited availability, I don't know when that will be, so I just want to get this out before then. So congratulations to the winner, whoever it may be. Unfortunately, it was not me, which means that I can add another PBF season to the list of draft leagues that I haven't won. So I don't really know how I'll end up structuring this. I guess I'll just start off with my team and what I have to say about it. I was especially pleased with my team this season. I feel like it's even better than my team from last season, Season 6, and that was free draft. I don't know if you remember, but every team had a completely stacked team of nonsense. Here was my PBF Season 16. Ment, Mamo, Electros, Nihilego, Mega Mawile, Hitmontop, which changed to Kamala, Reuniclus, Torn-T, Chestnut, Frostless, and Volcanion. And this was my team from this season. You should know it by now, but in case you don't, we got the Hitmonlee, Gliscor, Abomasnow, Raikou, Manaphy, Mega Arrow, Kyurem, Chandelure, Celebi, Scolipede, and franchised the Granbull. But yeah, I feel like it was just an all-around solid team that I could perform well with. Like, I don't really know how to describe this phenomenon, but like, I'm aware of like what I can do well with, and I guess I'm not aware of what I can't do well with, because I'm just gonna say this. In the NNDL Season 2, I drafted what I thought was a good team. I guess I could bring it up right now. The NNDL is a separate league, by the way, operated by my buddy Rosa, created by A1 Gallade. But yeah, I have like Z-Heatran, Mega Garchomp, Zapdos, Urbombi, Roserade, Crawdaunt, Miss Magius, Ambipom, Machamp, Crognole, Leavanny, and this to me looks great on paper, but I have been doing horrible with it. I don't know if it's just I'm matching up badly versus everyone else. Admittedly, there have been a lot of instances where like I probably should have won, but things didn't quite go optimally. But I feel like I'm not playing as well as maybe someone like Scoot could play with this team. Again, I don't know how to word what I'm trying to say, but I feel like this team just fits me so well. Like, it's a lot of bulky offense, but like just better than my Season 5 PBF team, which was again all bulky offense. But I performed pretty badly with this team as well. Like, I didn't make playoffs or anything. Again, other circumstances may have influenced that, but I don't know what the deal like. Yeah, I don't know what the deal with this was, but I can say safely that this was probably the best team I will ever draft. If not, it's probably my favorite. I feel like everything just fits very nicely for me. So with that, I really felt like this was my do or die moment. If I couldn't become champion with a team like this, then I will probably never be able to do it. And we all know I lost to Encore Mega Gallade in the semifinals, so I really felt like I had a chance with this team, and I'm pretty disappointed that I like failed the team, because like I said, this team just fit me so well. Like, I'm not disappointed about any member. Mons like Kyurem and Abomasnow, my ice types, didn't really see a lot of action or a lot of good performances, unfortunately. So I guess there's that. And I feel like I could have played a lot better with Hitmonlee in certain scenarios, for example. But things like Gliscor, Manaphy, Raikou, Chandelure, and especially Mega Arrow all just completely surpassed my expectations. I think Mega Arrow's base 150 speed is gonna like spoil me, because having that 150 speed, like, it gave you way more leeway when it comes to like optimizing speed and whatnot. Combine that with, like, the only thing I can say bad about Mega Aerodactyl is it can miss Stone Edge, but other than that, it was great. Same with, you know, the rest of the crew. Even Celebi, who I never really used offensively. Like, if you can look at its differential here, it's horrible. It apparently never even got a kill, but like, it supported the team like so well. Scolipede, I never baton passed with it. Baton pass was allowed. You were allowed to pass one stat, or a dry pass was allowed, of course. I never baton passed. I just never felt comfortable doing it. You know, if there was ever a matchup where I felt it could work, I probably would have done it, but never did it. Kind of regretting not trying it, but you know, what can I say? Granbull, it had a positive differential, but it really didn't see much action on my team this season, which is unfortunate that the mascot had such a fate. But I feel like the rest of the team just shined through so well that I can't even be upset about that. The main thing I want to discuss is Gliscor. I picked it round 1. Everyone was talking smack about me picking it round 1. The thing is, I wanted a ground flying type like rocker. Like, I kind of wanted Lando, but it was a little expensive, so I was actually pretty happy when I believe it was Dargon picked it right before me. So that made my decision to get Gliscor, which I was fine with, because that opened up points to allow me to snag the rest of my team, which again I love. But not only that, Gliscor put in tons of work for me, especially game 1 versus Dargon. That battle was incredible and so satisfying, having it put in all that work after so many people were talking so much smack for me picking Gliscor round 1. I mean, in hindsight, I probably should have taken Manaphy round 1, but I really wanted... I guess I had... that. Okay, when did this happen? I want to say like April we started drafting. I'm guessing that was right around the time I was watching a lot of UU. I think PokeMD Joey did, like, maybe it was the Ambipom Road to the Top, or maybe he was doing like Road to Top 10, I don't know. But I know I was watching a lot of UU, and I was just seeing how good Gliscor was, and I wanted it. I knew I wanted it, and in fact Gliscor, now that I think about it, actually bumped up to OU, so that's pretty funny. But yeah, I'm so glad Dargon picked Lando before me, and I was able to snag Gliscor for cheaper, and I feel like it fit my team better than Landorus would have. I'm just really happy about how my team turned out. I guess now we can go over some of the games. We already went over the week 1, which I'm definitely proud about. A lot of these games I don't remember, like Friday Harbor, I barely remember that one. I smashed Spazzy. Portland versus Bronson. Bronson brought some whack stuff, like, I don't remember what it was. He brought some weird low bunny set that almost caught me off guard and took me down, but fortunately I overcame that. Saint killed a Bacon. This is when I had scarfed Chandelure, and it was my win con, and I was able to play well with it and defeat him. And then when I fought him again in the quarterfinals, I switched it up and brought sub Calm Mind Chandelure, and he was just so caught off guard by it. He wasn't expecting it. His counter was Miltank, and it didn't have Earthquake. It had Ice Punch to hit my Gliscor. So that sub CM Chandelure in general did really well versus Bacon here, which pretty good. Wisconsin, Helmy, I had a really good matchup versus him. Mega Aerodactyl alone. Also Raikou put in a ton of work versus him. I was hoping I would fight Helmy again for the semifinals because my team just had such a favorable matchup versus him. But A1 defeated him, then he defeated me, so can't always go down like that. We got some losses. I swept A1, speaking of A1, with Manaphy, but he learned his lesson. He blew me back with Encore Mega Gallade, so he got his revenge. Curtis, this was coming fresh off a loss in the NNDL Season 1. He brought Stockpile Snorlax versus me, and I was not about to lose to that again, so I pulled out all the stops and beat him. And then AAA, there was a bit of hacks in this game. I don't think it mattered too much, but it was unfortunate, and even if I lost this game, I would have made playoffs, so I was kind of hoping AAA would beat me, so that way he could make playoffs, but that loss knocked him out, so I'm sorry about that still, AAA, but you know how it be sometimes. As for the losses, well, my first loss was week 6 to San Diego. Who's that again? Oh, Corey, right. The Quick Feet Jolteon, good lord. What's there to even say about that? Like, I never even expected Quick Feet, even when he had the Flame Orb, because that's just not something that should exist. Jolteon shouldn't need to boost its speed, so like I wasn't even thinking, oh, maybe he has Quick Feet. I thought maybe Jolteon got Switcheroo and he was trying to give me a Flame Orb or something. I had no idea until it was too late. If I'd have realized what he was doing, I might have been able to do it, but that was just way too ridiculous. Who else? Scoot. I don't remember how this battle went. Where are you at, Scoot? Yeah, I don't remember this battle at all. Huh. Yeah, I do not remember this one. I don't know why. I guess I've just lost to Scoot so many times I've run out of things to say. Like, I legitimately do not remember this game at all. Well, that's embarrassing. Alright, what was my next loss? Goldenrod. Sky. Well, Sky, he was like ranked number 1 in the league. Like, I was up there for a while, but Sky pulled ahead of me. Went like completely undefeated until week 10, I guess. Just a dominating performance throughout the main season. He lost in the round 1 of the playoffs in the quarterfinals to Bren. There was a bit of hacks involved. I was pretty pleased with that since I wouldn't have to fight Sky again because his team is ridiculous. Z Dragonite blew me back personally. He led with it and I couldn't defend against it. I had to sack my Manaphy, which was pretty good versus him, and yeah, I just couldn't really recover. He had like Curse Muck too that caught me way off guard. Those two things alone, combined with, you know, the rest of his ridiculous team, I just couldn't beat it. And yeah, unfortunately, Sky got knocked out before me, but again, you know how it be sometimes. And then, yeah, those were my wins and my losses. So I guess, in conclusion, I loved my team this season. I loved my performance this season, except for, you know, a few missteps here and there. A few things I didn't prepare for. Admittedly, I couldn't have I could have prepared for, but, like, I low-key couldn't have, you know. Quick Feet Jolteon and Encore Mega Gallade. But, all in all, even though I didn't make it, and I feel like this would have been an epic time to make the finals and become champion, I still gotta say I'm satisfied with my team and my performance. So, moving on to Season 8, there was discussion of the next season, since after every season, Scoot likes to switch it up a bit. For Season 8, there was talk about making it Little Cup. I never commented on it, because I didn't think it would go anywhere, but everyone jumped on board. They apparently love it, which, I don't know if you guys know this, but I am not a fan of Little Cup. I have no interest in playing it. I have no interest in watching it. It's just not for me. So I was hoping I could maybe convince Scoot to make it like a mini season or a special season or a sub season or something, so I could avoid having to sign up, because I'm not gonna not sign up for a season of the PBF. I've been here from Season 1 up till Season 7. Like I said, I was hoping I could convince to maybe make this not count as Season 8. But it looks like, well, for one, AAA says I want in, which I do not. I'm not trying to play Little Cup. But for PBF, I will join if I need to. If this is actually going to be the Season 8, I will join. I'm not going to take it seriously. I'm not even going to upload it. But I'm not going to miss out on the season just because I don't like the criteria. So if that is what happens, like I said, I will be taking the season off, or the sub-season, or whatever this Little Cup season becomes. So I'm sorry about that, but like I said, I just have so little interest in Little Cup. I don't even want to play it, let alone record and upload it. Yeah, I really don't know what more to comment on. I just don't like Little Cup, you guys. I'm sorry. But with that, I believe that is all for this Season 7 conclusion video. I wish the best of luck to Bren and A1 for their battle in the finals. I'm more so rooting for Bren because it's gonna be his last season. He's been here longer, and I need some revenge for Encore Mega Gallade. So it's up to these guys now. But I will return with YouTube footage to the next season of the PBF when the next non-Little Cup season begins. So until then, thank you for sticking with me through all this Season 7 coverage. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you feel the same way about my team as I did. And I don't believe I have anything further to say. So with that, I'm going to get on out of here. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good day.